Well, I'm excited about it. It'll be interesting to see how we react this week to practice. I've got a feeling, we have a pretty mature bunch of guys. They had a team meeting without coaches on Sunday to talk about getting ready for this week, and also had a leadership meeting today to talk about it. So it sounds like they're very focused and concerned, and this is a much better team than their record. I know I probably said that every week, but geez, I just got through watching the SMU film, and they should have been ahead of the SMU at halftime. They fumbled on the 1 yard line going in, and then on the other end they dropped a pass right on the 1 yard line that rolled out the back of the end zone. UAB did, so they've got a lot of talent. I think they have a real good drop back quarterback and an outstanding running quarterback. So they have a lot of talent, and we're excited about getting down there. We had this going a couple years ago, Chris Adams and Vittatoe, and then last year, for whatever reason, we just didn't click like we did the year before. But they sure are now, and they seem to. Trevor always knows where Chris is on the field and seems to find him and lets him have the ball. Marlon had an AC separation in his shoulder, and that's why he didn't play more. So we'll just have to see how that heals up. And so he didn't get it re-injured anyway in the game, so that was good. So we took him off all special teams, and then we just thought we'd use him if we needed to, and didn't think we had to. Our receivers are catching the ball. We're going to work real hard today on catching, though. We want to make sure that we're catching that ball like we should be. Pierce Hunter did a wonderful job. A senior, to have that kind of game was a lot of fun. Just tripped short of a couple of touchdowns, though. Well, Alabama's a little bit unusual place to play because it's a huge stadium, old stadium, Legion Field, and so just how you look at it could be real special for the players, and could be just an older stadium to play in. But we'll go out there and look at the stadium and practice on Friday before we leave. But actually, the trip to Albuquerque is probably just as long as the trip to Birmingham. We're only a couple hours in the plane, and we're almost 4 hours in the bus going up to New Mexico.
Really, it's just trying to make sure we're all staying on the same page, staying motivated, and using outside sources to kind of give us extra motivation to push ourselves to get better each and every week. And we don't want to be content with where we're at right now. We just want to keep getting better and push to get to where we can get to our goals that we set at the beginning of the year. I wouldn't say that passing is. I'd just say the execution of our offense is. There's been a few games where we've been able to run the ball better than we've thrown and caught the ball, and there's been other times where we couldn't run the ball that we could pass the ball. If we can just put it all together offensively and execute our plays that are called, then we should be good. And if defense just keeps their intensity up, then I think they're going to be very good. It's just being on the same page. We did a lot of extra during the summer and through camp to, work on our individual stuff together, and we room together also when we take trips and things like that. So I'm always in his head and saying, like, if I see this is what I'm going to want and all that type of stuff. So it's just us being on the same page, and he's making the plays when it comes to him. It's good to get the records, but I'm more content with being 5-1 right now, and having a good position going into the second half of our season. I think it's just going to be another game for us. We're going to have to, take our intensity with us and kind of motivate each other once we get there. And we know they're probably not going to have many fans in the stands, so we're just going to have to do it collectively as a group and feed off our own energy to be able to come out victorious.
They gave me the ball 9 times to see how I run with the ball in my hands. I felt good running, so hopefully this weekend I'll get a little more carries. I think just sticking with it. They always come out real strong in the first quarter, first half. I think we just stick with it. Maybe a rough struggle in the first, and just stick with it in the second half. We'll be good.
On the defense side of the ball, we basically have to stop the run. It's the other side of the conference, and I think we're kind of weak, so just stop the run and force them to pass. Make plays defensively. That's all we have to do defensively this week. It's real nice. Just coming out to. I came here, to make plays. To help the defense, and the coaches have put me in the best position to do that. I'm really happy, really excited about what I'm doing so far. Looking forward to continuing doing it this year.